chops and applesauce, twin connection. Disrespect and watch your body cave and pump the shotty gauge and hit the shorty waddy body training. I ain't playing, I'm truly the worst. Who'll be the first to get his whole body fully reversed? Who's he a hurt, sleepy, double dead? I'm a bubblehead. I never listen to nothing my mother said. I get my whole ransom for money like Johnny Handsome. It's so long, I think I got a grandson. My passion is money. A stash and a honey that will ask no questions, but will blast anybody. That's my kind of girl. Kind of world I wanna live in, not a cell or a prison or in hell's Armageddon. Just a little ghetto where my control the middle and know the riddles of life. For others know only your middle.
Some other cats and running with my own wolf pack. Keep fronting like.
Thank you for that electrifying energy you just gave me. I have goosebumps all over right now. We're back and better than ever, as you can see, with a brand new arena. We're going to kick the first Wrestling Dynasty off with the first 8 matches of the 16 match card tournament. We have to crown the first ever Wrestling Dynasty World Champion. Like I said, we're back and better than ever, and it feels so good. So enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Check it out, yo. Champagne on the rocks, pouring a Fort Knox Lazarus, shark salad with carrots, pork chops and applesauce, twin connection. Disrespect and watch your body cave and pump the shotty gauge and hit the shorty waddy body training. I ain't playing, I'm truly the worst. Who'll be the first to get his whole body.
And on to the first match of the night. We have the Guardian going against Crusher.
From Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Guardian.
This should be a pretty one-sided match. It doesn't appear the Guardian has added on any muscle mass or done anything to improve his physique since Wrestling Dynasty has closed. He looks like the same jobber that he was back then. And it doesn't help him that he's going against Crusher, one of the most dominant wrestlers in the Wrestling Dynasty. But hey, maybe he might get lucky. Maybe Crusher might slip up on a banana peel. Maybe one of the wrestlers will attack him in the back before the match begins.
In at 230 pounds, Crusher.
In order for the Guardian to win this match, he's either going to need to play this like chess, or he's going to need all the luck and divine intervention in the world to help him out. And making his way to the ring, like Julia said, Crusher, one of the most dominant wrestlers we have in Wrestling Dynasty, and one of the strongest wrestlers also. And they stare each other down, and there goes the bell. Crusher grabs him, scoop slams him down to the ring, and repeatedly pounds him over and over again. He tries to grab him, but somehow the Guardian narrowly escapes. And they're exchanging blows. The Guardian is wrestling smart right now. Like I said earlier on, in order for him to win this match, he's either going to need divine intervention, or he's going to need to play this like chess. And he's playing it like chess, ladies and gentlemen. He uses those not short, but stingy, jabby kicks in order to deal damage to Crusher. It's not going to do anything immediately, but sooner or later, it will wear him out, and he might be able to capitalize on something. And there he goes. He makes his first mistake of the night. He tries to lock up with somebody stronger than him. Crusher is one of the most strongest wrestlers we have in Wrestling Dynasty, like I said before, and that was a fatal error on the Guardian's behalf. Locking up with Crusher, trying to slam him, trying to grab him when he knows that he can outmuscle him, and this is pretty much all she wrote. Now the Crusher has his hands on the Guardian. This should be the end of the match right here, ladies and gentlemen. And that was an impressive Samoan drop from the Guardian right there. Not the Guardian, Crusher, my bad, ladies and gentlemen. And the scoop slam. Crusher is just going to town on the Guardian right now. This is what I expected to happen in this match. At first, I thought, hey, maybe the Guardian might come this smart when he was doing the kicks. But then, like I said, he made that one fatal error. And Ken is getting in the way of both wrestlers right now. And the Guardian tried to create distance once again, but it's too little too late. Crusher is mollywhopper of a punch sending him flying across the ring. Mollywhopper of a punch knocking him down to the ground. And the vicious power driver, that might be all she wrote. One, two, and three. And that's the match, ladies and gentlemen. Crusher moves on to advance to the tournament. We shall be back to you with more Wrestling Dynasty after these matches.
The following match.
Alright, on to the next match of the night. We have Ricky the Flying Hawaiian going against Eclipse. This should be a longer match than the last one because unlike the Guardian going against Crusher, this isn't on one side of the match. As you saw before, these men are both pretty evenly matched, and this should be an interesting match too because we have a contrast style. Ricky the Flying Hawaiian is a high flyer if you didn't get that from his name, and Eclipse is more of a grappler / brawler. So this should be a pretty interesting match. If you had to ask me who I would like to see advance on in the tournament, it would more than likely
have to be Valley, Arizona,
not because he's a better wrestler, not because I like him. It's more due to the fact that I feel like he's a Crusher ripoff, and I would love to see Crusher get his hands on Eclipse. So this should be a pretty interesting match, and hopefully it should be longer than the last one. Because like I said before, both of these men are pretty evenly matched. And the stare down begins. There goes the bell one underway. Eclipse with a few stiff blows to the face of Ricky. He throws him into the ropes. Vicious forearm, knocking him outside the ring. He landed on ringside first, and then he delivered another forearm, knocking him to the outside. He starts his prey from the outside the ring, and does a leg drop on him. And there's just exchange of blows left and right. Eclipse with a vicious drop kick, knocking him down to the ground. And the vicious belly-to-belly slam onto that outside. If you did not notice, we have padded on the outside. Those red towels are not actually towels. They're individual pieces of padding, just for you to know. And Ricky throws him into the barricade. And Eclipse hits his knee, dropping him down to the ground. Ricky with a vicious spinning heel kick, but somehow Eclipse blocks, grabs him, throws him into the barricade. But he falls into the Eclipse, causing him to fall down to the ground. Eclipse quickly retreats to the inside of the ring to gather himself and to gather his breath. That's a smart move from Eclipse right there. Ricky with a spinning heel kick. Eclipse tries to throw him into the air once again, but he fails epically, causing them both to fall down to the ground. Ricky with another spinning heel kick to the face of Eclipse. He grabs him. Vicious tornado DDT for Ricky right there. This match is already longer than the last one, and this match is already more interesting than the last one, like I said, ladies and gentlemen. And Ricky with the MDKO, he goes for the cover, and Ken is fucking up. He has his back turned. That was at least a 2 count. I know it wasn't the winner of the match, but still, the referee needs to pay attention during this crucial tournament. And Eclipse throws him into the ropes. Vicious hip toss. If I was him, I would go for the cover, but no, instead he decides to talk shit, and Ricky is quick to gather himself and get up to his feet. He throws him into the ropes. Vicious drop kick. He goes for the cover. One. And Ricky just throws it off of him like he's paperweight. Ricky is currently blinded right now, but no, he quickly gathers himself. A few kicks create distance between him. Another kick and another one. He's trying to create distance between him. That's a smart move right there. And he dodges the drop kick and a punch in the face. Ricky picks him up. Vicious snap suplex right there. If I was Ricky, I would go for the pin right now. And he does a standing senton at that onto the Eclipse, displaying that as impressive athletic ability of his. And the vicious Samoan drop from Ricky right there. And this might be the match right there. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Just narrowly escaping the 3 count right there, ladies and gentlemen. And the Eclipse tries to do a forearm, but Ricky with a stiff blow to the face. And the Eclipse trying to create distance between him. Hip toss to the referee. I wonder if Eclipse is going to try some underhanded move right there, but Ricky does not allow him time in order to do that. And he continues the vicious assault onto the Eclipse. Eclipse tries another drop kick, but to no avail. And another one, finally knocking Ricky off of his feet. He throws it outside of the ring. If I was Eclipse right now, I would create some distance between me and Ricky, try to gather my breath, try to gather myself, come up with a new strategy, because exchange of blows with Ricky right now, it's not a smart move because Ricky is getting the upper hand with those kicks. It's creating enough distance between Eclipse that he can't get any hits in. And I'm temporarily blinded right now, can't see the camera, and Eclipse climbs the barricade just to get knocked right back down. And Ken is getting his ass beat right now by both Ricky and Eclipse. And Eclipse tries to run away with Ricky with another Samoan drop. And Ricky is dragging him to the ring and throws him back inside. And And Eclipse is getting to his feet. Will Ricky get up and get inside the ring in time? No, he does. Yes, he does, actually. And they exchange blows once again. Eclipse finally grabs hold of Ricky, but to no avail because Ricky keeps creating distance with those kicks. And as Ricky tries to get back inside the ring, Eclipse does a drop kick, knocking him down to the ground. And the reverse suplex, knocking down. I guess he's trying to target the abdomen area of Ricky or something to knock the wind out of him. I don't know. It's a strange strategy from Eclipse. And Eclipse with a vicious forearm, knocking Ricky down to the ground just as he tried to get up. And Ricky with a vicious blow of his, but to no avail, Eclipse just grabs him and throws him to the outside of the ring. Eclipse throws him into the ropes once again, and another hip toss. Eclipse picks him up, throws him into the turnbuckle, and drives that shoulder over and over and over again, knocking the wind out of Ricky. I guess he was targeting that abdomen area of Ricky, trying to knock the wind out of him. And the Boston Crab trying to capitalize on that vicious shoulder barrage that he just did to Ricky. He picks him up. Another reverse suplex. Oh, shit. That had to hurt right there. A reverse suplex to the outside of the ring and the leg drop from the top rope. And that somehow backfires because Eclipse is hit with some damage from the leg drop from the top rope. And Ricky quickly gathers himself, Russian leg sweeper onto Eclipse. And he climbs the top of the barricade. A moonsault, but I think he landed wrong or something like that. I couldn't see. And a vicious clothesline from Eclipse right there. I think he landed wrong on that moonsault. I couldn't see. Ken was in the way. And another reverse suplex to Ricky. I guess he's trying to target the upper body and the stomach area. Like I said, the abdomen area in order to do damage to Ricky. And the vicious DDT from Eclipse right there. And this might be a count out right here. Eclipse just talking shit. Well, this might be all she wrote. Ricky seems to be unconscious on the outside of the ring. No, I spoke too soon. He's finally gathering himself. He gets to the side of the ring only to be dragged back in by Eclipse. Eclipse pushes him down to the ground. He grabs him. What's he going for? Vicious backbreaker. This might be all she wrote. One. Two. I thought that was going to be 3, but somehow Ricky manages to kick out. Eclipse picks him up. Belly-to-belly suplex thrown to the outside of the ring. Even though we do have that matter on the outside of the ring, it still hurts. And the vicious running leg drop of that, I think he landed wrong. We might need to get that area checked out because Ricky and Eclipse both ended up doing damage to themselves, doing high-risk maneuvers to the outside of the ring in that specific areas. He landed wrong, I think, or something must have got in his eye. And the vicious snap suplex from Eclipse right there.
4.
And Eclipse just viciously pounded on Ricky's stomach, knocking the wind out of him. And another reverse suplex.
5.
And Ricky legs hits those metal barricades. This might be all she wrote. And the vicious power bomb to the outside. Picks him up once again.
6.
Another vicious power bomb. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this might be all she wrote in the Boston Crab to Ricky, doing more damage
7.
onto that lower back area that he just caused with those 2 power bombs. And now for some reason he does a leg bar. What the fuck? And he throws him in the air like he's paperweight. It throws him in the air once again. I'm just baffled by why he chose to do a leg lock.
9.
It's pretty strange to do a leg lock when you haven't been targeting the leg area this whole time. And this might be the match right here, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky appears to be unconscious
10.
once again on the outside.
The winner of the match by count out
The
Eclipse.
winner of the match is Eclipse. So Eclipse won against Crush. And Eclipse with a drop kick knocking Ricky down to the ground. I guess Ricky felt some type of way about losing this match because he tried to attack Eclipse after the match. We will be back to you with more Wrestling Dynasty.
Is that it? Is that all you have to offer? Pathetic. You're a joke of a rip-off of me and I can't wait to tear you apart.
And it looks like Crusher cannot wait to get his hands on Eclipse. He was not all that impressed by his wrestling ability, considering that Eclipse is pretty much just a rip-off of Crusher. And that match will not happen the next Wrestling in the Dynasty, but the following one after that, because we still have the second half of the tournament to get through the next Wrestling in the Dynasty. And I don't know how to feel about this match right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have Rai, who is a phenomenal wrestler, going against Holton.
From Oslo,
Holton
Norway.
is a beast.
Holton.
He's the strongest wrestler and the biggest wrestler we have in Wrestling Dynasty. So, in all honesty, I don't know who's going to win this match because Holton is just brute strength. He doesn't have a flashy wrestling ability. He just uses his strength to overpower his opponent. Rai, on the other hand, he is a phenomenal wrestler. He has great technical wrestling ability. He's pretty agile, fast on his feet, and he has some muscle to him. And the match is underway. Rai quickly grabs Holton and goes for the net breaker. He quickly goes to the pin. That's a smart move from Rai right there. Quickly grabbing him and quickly executing the move in order to do damage to him. And then exchanging blows left and right. And it looks like Holton is just shaking off the blows from Rai. And yes, he does. He throws him into the ropes and does the arm drag, displaying that impressive strength of his, using one arm to just drag the man down to the ground. And gorilla pressing him into the air and dropping him down to the match. And he is stuck on that lower back area of his. He picks him up once again and does a test of strength, displaying that impressive strength of his. Will he tap? Will he give in to the pressure of Holton? And somehow he escapes. And then exchanging blows once again, Rai with some kicks, but Holton is just shaking him off. He dodges. And Holton with a big boot, knocking him down to the ground. As you can see, like I said earlier, Holton just uses his strength to overpower his opponents. He doesn't have a flashy wrestling style. He is just a strong man. And another big boot to the face. This time, Rai holds up, and Rai somehow lifts up the man. I don't know how the hell he did it, but somehow he ended up lifting up Holton, throwing him to the outside of the ring with a suplex. And Holton gets back to the side of the ring and drags Rai to the outside. He picks him up, vicious DDT to the mat. And Holton is just stuck in the mud hole and Rai right now. From the looks of the match so far, it looks like Holton is going to win. And Holton slams him down to the ground and just continues to stuff a mud hole and Rai. And the double arm suplex. In all honesty, this match is pretty much over with right now. I cannot see Rai coming back from this. And Rai getting inside the ring. Holton with a vicious forearm while Rai had his back turned, capitalized on him getting back into the ring. And the reverse suplex. Holton pumping his fist in the air. This might be the end of the match. And the choke slam. And I think he's going for another one just for good measure. And I believe that's all she wrote. 3. And Holton moves on to the next round in the tournament. Damn, that match was so one-sided. Well, we will be back to you with more Wrestling Dynasty.
The following match is scheduled for one fall.
I did not expect that last match to go the way it did, in all honesty. I thought it was going to be a pretty even bout, but it be like that sometimes. Moving on to the next match, we have Leo going against Joey, the Bulldozer Samoa. In all honesty, I expect this match to be pretty evenly matched, but I've been wrong in the past, so hopefully I'm right this time. And if I had to pick somebody to win this match, in all honesty, from the display of their wrestling ability, it would have to be Joey. Joey is a lot more vicious and a lot more ruthless than what Leo is. And in all honesty, I can see him being a pretty even match going against Holton in the next round of the tournament. But hey, I might be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And the stare down begins. Joey clearly having the size advantage over Leo. Molly Whopper of a punch sending Leo flying across the ring, leaving him dazed and confused. And then exchanging blows left and right. Leo with a drop kick and pimp slapping him left and right. Joey with some vicious blows on himself. And he tries to do, I think that was a belly slam, but somehow Joey reverses gorilla presses in the air and drops him down to the ground. And displaying that oppressive strength of his using an arm drag to throw him down to the ground. It does it once again. Bush presses him in the air. Gorilla presses him, my bad, ladies and gentlemen, and knocking him down to the ground. And the reverse atomic drop, and that had to hurt right there. And the leg lock, and he lets it go on him for some strange reason. Leo is having trouble getting back to his feet. I guess he's a little bit dazed and confused from them vicious blows from Joey and the gut wrench suplex. And please don't tell me this is the match right here. And somehow Leo escapes. And Leo with a kick to the face of Joey. Leo with a drop kick, but somehow Joey evades it. Joey grabs him. Vicious neck breaker right there. Is that blood in the water I see right there? He's pounding on the face of Leo over and over again. Joey is just dominating this match right now. And the double arm hit to the face of Leo. And Leo tries a kick to the face of Joey, but to no avail. Leo gorilla presses in the air and throws her down to the ground somehow. I don't know how he did that, but he did. And the reverse DDT, and I think he's going, no, I thought he was going for the cover right there. And the crossface, but he lets it go for some strange reason. He grabs Joey, but somehow Joey escapes. He grabs him once again, throws him into the ropes. And the vicious clothesline from Leo right there, using his own momentum against him to knock Joey down to the ground. And he goes for a camel clutch, but to no avail. He grabs Joey, throws him into the ropes, I believe. Yes, into the ropes. And a kick. Woo! Molly Whopper of a kick, sending him flying onto the ropes to the outside. Leo beats his chest. I think he's going for something. Is he? He's stalking his prey. And he goes for the moonsault, knocking Joey down to the ground. And he grabs Joey, but somehow Joey escapes. And he pistol at Joey and they exchange the blows once again, left and right. And he gets the upper hand. He throws Joey into the ring, knocking him down to the ground. He kicks Joey in the gut, and they exchange the blows once again. And Joey with a Molly Whopper of a punch, sending him flying down to the ground. And Joey scoops him up and slams him down to the outside of the ring. Joey picks him up, vicious neck breaker. That neck breaker was so vicious that it knocked the referee down. Holy shit. He picks him up, bitch presses him in the air and throws him down to the ground like he is nothing. So far, this match has been pretty much Joey dominating it. Leo had his little bit of offense, but right now it's just been Joey, Leo, Joey. So I believe Joey might be the winner of this match right here. And Joey stalking his prey for the side of the ring. What's he going to go for? Leo slowly getting up to his feet, and the double axe handle hit, knocking down Leo and the referee at the same damn time. He picks up Leo and throws him inside the ring. Joey climbing up there, and Leo trying to capitalize on it. Joey with a vicious hit, knocking Leo down to the ground. Joey tries to grab him, and the gut wrench suplex. This might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. And Joey tries to pick him up, but somehow Leo escapes, knocking Joey down to the ground himself in the process. And they're exchanging blows once again. Leo grabs him, spine buster. And I would go, yes, I would go for the pin. This might be all she wrote. 1, 2. And somehow Leo kicks out. And Leo with a drop kick temporarily blinded Joey right there. He goes for another one, but he ends up missing and landing wrong. And he goes for another and ends up missing and landing wrong once again. And Joey is taunting him about it. Joey with the vicious punches to Leo, knocking him down to the ground. And Joey goes for a splash, but he misses. And Leo finally connects with the drop kick. Leo grabs him, he picks him up, picking him up once again and dropping him down to the ground. A few kicks to the lower body area, I believe, and the belly suplex. I believe that might be blood in the water from Joey right there. I can't see 100% because his skin tone matches blood, no offense. And Leo was going for something, but he ended up getting thrown off the top of the rope while he was taunting. And Joey tries to throw him into, I think he was going for the turnbuckle, but he trips over himself. And yes, he throws it into the turnbuckle, and he taunts Leo, but Leo recovers quickly and drop kicks Joey. And what is Leo going for? A moonsault, knocking Joey down to the ground. And Leo grabs Joey, but somehow Joey escapes. And Leo with them pip steps, and Joey with a Molly Whopper of a punch, knocking Leo down to the ground. And they exchange blows once again. Damn, pip slapped the hell out of him, sending him flying across the ring. And Joey gets the upper hand with a few blows and a shoulder breaker. And this might be the match right here. 1, 2. I thought that was 3 right there, but somehow Leo kicks out. And with a gun wrist suplex, I would go for the pin once again. But no, Joey lifts him up and presses slam right there. And he goes for the pin once again. 1, 2. Whew! Shit. That was mere centimeters away from a 3 count right there. And Leo with a drop kick and a backbreaker. Vicious stumps to the side of Joey. He picks him up, I believe. Yes. Come on, man. Use a different move. Bench press him in the air and dropping him down to the ground once again. No wonder why he's gaining no leverage in the match. He's using the same move over and over again. And finally, your new move for Leo, atomic drop. He picks him up, throws into the turnbuckle, grabs him. What is he going for? Is this going to be yes, superplex. It was either going to be a superplex, a German suplex from the top rope, or a Hurricane Rana. It was a slingshot, and Joey is having difficulty getting up right now. And Joey and him exchanging blows with a drop kick. He grabs Joey, reverse DDT, and yes, Joey is bleeding. Picks Joey up once again, and Joey reverses it, and no, Leo somehow reverses it. I guess he was going for a spine buster or something, and he reverses the reverse into a sleeper hold. And when Joey falls asleep or tap, which one or will he escape? And Joey somehow escapes, and I think Leo's calling for the match right here. Vicious crucifix powerbomb right there. And he goes for the lion tamer, and this might be, but no, Joey kicks out of the lion tamer. And he goes for once again the lion tamer, but somehow Joey kicks out once again, and he goes for the move once again, and this time Joey taps. I'm surprised Leo walked away with the victory of this match. He pretty much got dominated this whole time. This came as a surprise to me. This was a huge upset, and they're staring each other down. Leo talking shit to Joey. I guess he said he's gonna be the champion. Moving on to the next match.
The following match is scheduled for
on to the next match of the night. We have the Juggernaut going against Troy.
Hercules, California.
This should be a pretty one-sided bout right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Juggernaut is a pretty impressive wrestler. He's the second strongest wrestler in wrestling Dynasty. He's pretty dominant. He's pretty unstoppable. Hence his name, the Juggernaut. And Troy, on the other hand, he's not bad by any means necessary, but he's not anything impressive and not anything that stands out. He's basically just a role player in wrestling Dynasty. But maybe it might be another upset like Leo going against Joey. Maybe he might get dominated the whole match and then pull up an upset victory. I don't know. I've been wrong in the past 2 times so far in this show. And the stare down begins. Troy telling him to just bring it. The Juggernaut pounding his fist, and there goes the bell. The Juggernaut immediately grabs hold of Troy, displaying that impressive strength of his belly-to-belly suplex, sending him flying halfway across the ring. And with those stiff blows to Troy right there, they're exchanging blows left and right, and he's just shaking off Troy hits like they're nothing. And Troy with a few hits to the gut, and those vicious blows, leaving him finally dazed and confused, knocking him down to the ground. Holy shit, he's dominated early. And the impressive slam right there, I would go for the pin. This might be all she wrote right here. And he picks him up, throws him into the ropes. Vicious spine buster. This might be the match right here. And no, he continues his assault on Troy. Throws him into the ropes, but he trips up. Throws him into the turnbuckle. Vicious barrage of hits. And he throws him down to the ground. Picks him up once again. Somehow Troy manages to escape. They're exchanging blows once again. Troy hits doing nothing whatsoever to the Juggernaut. And the impressive blows knocking Troy once again down to the ground. Big boot to the face of Troy. And then again knocking him down to the ground. if this rest of the day thing does not work out for the Juggernaut, he has a promising career in boxing. I swear to God. And he picks him up, jackknife powerbomb. He falls down to the ground for some reason. I don't know why. And another jackknife powerbomb, and that might be all she wrote. One, two, three. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. The Juggernaut has won the match. And he's not done with him. Throwing him down to the ground, stomping him, continue the assault after the match. Come on, man. And the big who sent him flying. Damn, come on, man. On to the next match tonight.
The following
in the next match tonight, we have Kid K. Am I reading this right? No way in hell this match is safe. Kid Chaos going against the Phantom. Who booked this match and who booked this card? Kid Chaos was like 5 foot even, 90 pounds soaking wet, and the Phantom is 7 feet tall, about a good 270 pounds. This match is one-sided as hell. We've had 3 one-sided matches so far. Crusher going against
from Dead Man's
the Guardian,
Indiana,
the Juggernaut going against Troy, and Holton going against Raimundo. This has to be the most one-sided match out of them all, in my opinion. But maybe, I highly doubt it. It's going to take divine intervention, luck, aliens, and the apocalypse to happen in order for him to win this match. There's no way in hell Kid Chaos is coming away with the victory. And the bell is underway, and the Phantom with the vicious blows to Kid Chaos throws into the ropes, grabs him, Samoan drop, and that might be all she wrote. But no, he gets up and continues the assault. Picks him up once again, and the shoulder power slam. Come on, man, enough with the torture, just end the match already. Picks him up, displaying that tremendous strength is his, and dropping him down to the ground. And slams him down to the ground once again. I would go for the pin, but no, he continues the brutal assault on Kid Chaos. And Kid Chaos having difficulty getting to his feet. Throws him into the ropes once again. Big boot sending him flying to the outside of the ring. And the double Axel hand hit from the side of the ring to the outside. He picks him up once again. Slams him down to the ground once again. Come on, man. Just end the match already. And the Tombstone Power Driver. And somehow Kid Chaos is finally fighting back, but to no avail. Another Tombstone Power Driver. And that honestly might be all she wrote right there. And a vicious clothesline for good measurement.
5.
And the back play. Come on, man. This is just going too far. And the suplex.
6.
In my opinion, the Phantom already have won the match. She's dominated this whole time. There's no need to continue the assault
7.
on Kid Chaos. And another backplex. We're getting close to the 10 count.
8.
A test of strength. This is just pure overkill right here. It throws him into the barricade.
9.
Throws him down to the ground. This is just pure overkill right here. Come on, the Phantom.
10.
And that's 10. And Kid Chaos is counted out. And the Phantom wins the match to nobody's surprise. We will be back to you with more Wrestling Dynasty and hopefully longer matches.
Don't you know who I am? I am the Juggernaut, bitch. The invincible, unstoppable monster. I ain't afraid of a man who dresses like a slasher film reject. I will show you who the real monster is. Once I step in the ring, I won't be stopped, till I am satisfied and till you're covered in blood, barely breathing.
The following match is
on to the
scheduled
next
for
bout
one
of the
fall.
night. we have the Mumble going against the Basilisk. This should be a pretty even bout right here. This should be at one-sided at the last two bouts. These two are the best technical wrestlers we have in wrestling Dynasty. The Mumble, the original technical wrestler of wrestling Dynasty, and the Basilisk, the newcomer of wrestling Dynasty.
From Seattle, Washington, Basilisk.
As you can see, both of these men has pretty much the same physique, the same height, and the match is underway, and they're exchanging blows. The Mumble with a mollywoppler of a punch sending him flying across the ring, and the Basilisk with those shoulder barrage, but they're failing, and he's dazed and confused. The Mumble tried to go for a suplex, but epically failed. He goes for a snap suplex, succeeded in this one, going for it the second time. They're exchanging blows once again. The Basilisk gets a hold of the Mumble and delivers his own snap suplex, sending him flying outside the ring, and he hits the ropes for some strange reason. I don't know why, he just did. And the Basilisk grabs him and presses Northern Light suplex right there. He's stumping the mud hole in the Mumble right now. Picks him up once again and throws him into the ring. He's backing up, saying that the Mumble is getting up. He's making his way back to the ring. The Mumble tried to capitalize on the distance, but the Basilisk soon closes in on the distance, throwing him to the ground. And the Basilisk picks him up, trips him up. He's stumbling the mud hole in him once again. He climbs the top. Fancy feet right there. It goes for a leg drop from the top of the barricade. He grabs the Mumble once again, and somehow the Mumble escapes. They exchange of blows once again. The Basilisk grabs him once again, throws him inside the ring. The Basilisk with a few kicks in the Mumble backs up. The Mumble capitalizes on his back being turned, tried to grab him, but the Basilisk delivers a vicious hit. And they're exchanging blows once again. The Basilisk with another snap suplex. He goes for the pin, but the Mumble kicks out. And they're exchanging blows once again. The Basilisk with a few hits. The Mumble now taking control of the match. And the Basilisk, mollywop of a punch sending him flying. And they're exchanging blows once again. And the Mumble finally get hold of the Basilisk. And he does an arm. First he did a sleeper hold, and then he did an arm drag. And a vicious neck breaker targeting that upper neck area of the Basilisk. And a vicious drop kick. And they just exchange of blows once again. The Mumble with a kick. And Ken is getting in the can't get the fuck out the way. And they exchange of blows. Another shoulder barrage. Not barrage, shoulder tackle. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. And the kick sending him flying down to the ground. And the hit to the face of the Basilisk. He's targeting that face and neck area. And another neck breaker. He goes for the pin. One. Two. And somehow the Basilisk kicks out. The Basilisk grabs him, tries to deliver a net breaker of his own, but somehow the Mumble escapes, and he finally delivers the net breaker. He goes for the pin himself. One. Two. And somehow the Mumble kicks out. And the Mumble with a kick to the midsection creates a distance between him, and they're exchanging blows once again. Kicks to the midsection. He tries to grab her, but the Basilisk escapes with a hit and another sleeper hold. Yes, the Mumble is wrestling smart right now. He's targeting the head and neck area of the Basilisk. He grabs him, throws him into the ropes. Vicious Northern Light suplex right there from the Mumble. He goes to the pin. One. Two. That should have been a 3 count right there. Ken is slow with the count. And the Basilisk having trouble getting up right now. A little bit dazed and confused. He grabs onto him. He reverses it into a headlock. Will this be the match? Will he go to sleep? Will he tap or will he escape? He tries to throw green, misses his face, but he fails. Throws him into the ring post, and he hits it so hard that he flies down to the ground. The Mumble grabs him again, throws him into once again hitting it so hard that he drops down to the ground. And the drop kick from the Mumble. He tries to grab him, but the Basilisk somehow escapes. And the drop kick again, knocking him down to the ground. Picks him up once again. Tries to throw him into the turnbuckle, but it's a roll up.
Rope break.
And that's rope break right there. And he grabs the Mumble, throws it into the turnbuckle. And a superplex. He might be going for the pin. Yes, he is. This might be all she wrote right here. One. Two. Close 2 count. And a kick to the midsection, the exchange of blows once again. This is a pretty good match, if I do say so myself. He goes for another kick, but he backs up and he hits him with a drop kick as he tries to close the distance and puts him into another sleeper hold. And somehow the Basilisk escapes. And the snap suplex sends Holton flying to the outside of the ring. The Mumble slices his neck. He's winding up. What's he going for? He's backing up, creating some distance. He's just staring, stalking his prey. Just staring and staring and staring and drop kicks the ropes for some damn reason. And spits mitts in the face of the Basilisk and kicks to the face, not to the face, to the midsection of the Basilisk. They exchange blows once again. Picks him up, not picks him up, grabs him, puts him in the headlock. Tries to go for a belly slam, I believe, but it's reversed. They exchange blows once again. The Mumble is temporarily blinded. Is that blood in the water I see? And the Basilisk climbs the top rope. Leg drop. And he goes for the pin. One. Two. And somehow the Mumble escapes. And yes, the Mumble is bleeding. That is blood I see, ladies and gentlemen. And puts him into another headlock. Grabs him once again. Puts him into another headlock. The Mumble might actually walk away. MDKO. Walk away with the victory of this match because he's been targeting that head and neck area this whole match, and he goes for the roll up. One, two, and that should have been 3 count, but Ken once again slow with the count. He spits mess into the face of the Basilisk, and he goes for the quick roll up, but somehow he escapes. Puts him into a sleeper hold, but lets him go for some reason, and he goes for the Cobra Clutch. Not the Cobra Clutch. Wrong move. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. He goes for the Constriction. And this might be the match right here.
Rope break.
And he gets to the rope just in the nick of time. The Mumble grabs him again. Reverse DDT. Again, targeting that head and neck area. Picks him up once again. Snap suplex. And he goes for the Constriction once again. Will he tap? And he escapes the hold somehow. And the Mumble spits miss in his face once again. Kick to the midsection, knocking him down to the ground. Picks him up. Vicious neck breaker. And this might be the match right here. Dragging him to the middle of the ring and goes for the Constriction once again, and he taps, and that is the match right there. The Mumble advances on in the tournament, and the fat lady has sung.
Yeah, come on!
The following match is scheduled for one fall.
And we're finally at the main event. We have Atom Bomb going against Tank. This should make for one hell of a match. We have 2 talented wrestlers going at it with each other to move on in the tournament for the World Championship. We have Atom, the Pyromaniac, going against Tank, the recently honorably discharged soldier. This should make for one hell of a match, like I said before. Tank
Atlanta, Georgia.
has my favorite entrance music out of all the wrestlers in Wrestling Dynasty. It's a pretty good song, Jesus Soldiers. Check it out if you haven't heard it before. I cannot wait for this match to get started. Have goosebumps all over my arms. Ken try to keep the 2 separated from each other. Adam trying to pick up that TNT and the bell rings. They exchange the blows. Molly Whopper of a punch sending him flying. And Tank created distance between him and Adam tried a failed shoulder tackle, but he succeeds with the next one. They exchange the blows. Forearm and the Bulldog. Tank tries to pick him up, but Adam narrowly escapes. Molly Whopper of a punch blinded Adam temporarily, and Adam escapes the hold of Tank. Tank grabs him again. Power driver. And is this a repeat of the first match? And this is gonna end this shortly? 1, 2, and somehow Adam kicks out. He grabs Adam once again, throws him into the ropes, flips him off, and a spine buster. He picks Adam up, but somehow Adam escapes. Adam escapes the hold once again, and a German suplex on the Ken. Ken has to be the worst referee in the world. He gets the fights with the wrestlers, and impressive belly-to-belly suplex sends the Tank flying outside the ring. But as I was saying, he gets the fights with the wrestlers, and he gets in the way of the match. Honestly, I don't know how the man has the job still. And what the hell is he doing? Holy shit. He throws that TNT at Tank, sending him flying. Not TNT, C4, my bad, folks. He sends that C4 at Tank, sending him flying. And Tank with a Molly Whopper of a punch, sending him flying. But Tank is still out of it. And this is exactly what I'm talking about with Ken. He gets in fights with the wrestlers, and he gets in the way of the match. Did I just see what I think I just saw? Adam just used Ken as a weapon and threw him into Tank. I've never seen that before in my whole entire announcer career of wrestling. That was one impressive and unique maneuver right there. And Tank with a clothesline sending Adam flying down to the ground, and he throws him into the ring. He throws him back into the ring, taunting him. And once again, Adam uses Ken as a weapon, knocking him off of the side of the ring into Tank. And he grabs Tank into the ring, has some trouble gathering himself, and a punch to the face. And hitting the knees of Tank, I don't know why he's targeting the leg area. Throws him into the turnbuckle so hard that he falls down to the ground, picks him up, and somehow Tank escapes the hold after trying to create some distance, and a good punch for Tank, temporarily blinding him, and another spine buster. And Adam is trying to get up, but having some trouble getting to his feet. Tank flipping him off, stalking his prey from the top rope. Well, I guess he's waiting for him to get up. And the clothesline, but Adam somehow dodges the clothesline. Adam throws it into the turnbuckle and repeatedly drives that shoulder over and over again into the stomach of Tank. And he does a single leg Boston Crab, and somehow Tank escapes. And Tank escapes the hold of Adam once again and does a bulldog. This is a pretty impressive match right here so far. Adam had pulled out some unique maneuvers, throwing Ken into Tank, and also knocking him off the side of the ring into Tank. I've never seen that before. And the Molly Whopper of a punch for Tank, sending him flying across the ring, and they exchange of blows, Adam getting the upper hand, escaping the hold of Tank. They exchange of blows, left and right, these men go. And Adam with a few stiff hits to the face of Tank. Tank targeted that midsection at Adam, and a stiff blow for Tank temporarily blinded Adam. He grabs him, and Adam escapes the hold, and then keep just exchanging blows left and right, these men go. And the Molly Whopper of a punch from Adam to Tank, and a vicious forearm from Tank to Adam. And Tank with a bossy, no, he lets the man go for some strange reason. And somehow Adam escapes the hold of Tank. Tank grabs him once again, and Adam once again escapes the hold, but to no avail. Tank counters with a punch. Tank telling him to just bring it. A stiff punch to Adam, temporarily blinding him, throwing him into the ropes again, and a shoulder tackle, knocking him outside the ring, and a shoulder tackle, knocking him to the floor. Tank grabs Adam, but Adam escapes once again, but to no avail. Tank grabs hold of him once again and throws him back inside the ring. Adam taking advantage of Tank having his back turned, and with a shoulder tackle and a stiff hit to the face of Tank, temporarily blinding him, and now he fell over the ropes to the outside of the ring. He picks up Tank, a impressive suplex, throwing him to the outside of the ring. And Adam having some difficulty getting to his feet. I guess that took all the strength that he had in order to suplex Tank. He picks up Tank, throws into the air, narrowly hit a Ken. In all honesty, I think Adam does not like Ken. He's trying to purposely, and Ken once again come on, man. This is what I'm talking about with Ken. I do not know how the man still has a job. He messes up matches by getting involved. He wants to be a wrestler. He should have got properly trained, worked his way through the indies, and got signed. But no, you're a referee. Stay out of the match. And Tank grabs Adam, dragging him to the ring, but somehow Adam escapes. Stiff blows to the face of Tank. Tank grabs him once again, and the back suplex, dropping Adam down to the ground. And Tank climbs the ring, climbs back inside, gathering his breath, flipping Adam off, telling him to just bring it. And Adam climbs to the side of the ring. He escapes the hold of Tank, but with a leg drop when he climbs the turnbuckle. Tank tried to hit him, but he narrowly jumped off of the turnbuckle just in time. He throws him into the turnbuckle, driving that shoulder over and over again into Tank. He picks him up. Vicious backbreaker. I would go for the pin if I was him right now. But somehow Tanky gets to his feet, picks him up once again. He goes for a suplex, but Tank reverses it into a DDT. Tank picks him up. Throws him into the ropes. What's he going to go for here, ladies and gentlemen? Telling him to just bring it. And with a vicious forearm, knocking him down to the ground. He picks Adam up once again. Bulldog. And stumping a mud hole in his head. That had to seriously hurt right there. And the vicious clothesline, but Adam reverses it. Throws it into the ropes. Vicious belly-to-belly suplex right there. Using his own momentum against him in order to do more damage to Tank. Picks him up. Adam bomb. And that might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. That might be the fat lady singing. 1, 2, nearly escaping the 3 count right there. And Tank having some difficulty getting to his feet due to that Adam bomb. And Tank with a few forearms to the face of Adam. He picks him up. Punches him in the face. Picks him up once again. Vicious DDT. Tank is targeting that head area of Adam for some reason. He's either going to go for a submission or try to get a knockout with a tombstone or a vicious DDT. And he goes with a tombstone right there, but he's near the ropes. Should have just dragged it to the center of the ring. And a suplex right there. I would go for the pin if I was Tank. And some knees to the chest of Adam and the elbow drop, knocking the wind out of him. And another bulldog, but he knocks Ken down in the process. He goes to the pin. 1, 2. Narrowly escaping the 3 count right there. He picks Adam up once again. Vicious DDT, but no, it's reversed to a scoop slam. Adam gathering himself. Hit a Tank right now. Picks him up. And somehow Tank escapes. Vicious blows to Adam. I think I see blood right now. The crimson mask might have been painted on Adam's face. Vicious backbreaker for Tank right there. Picks him up once again. Throws him into the ropes, but Adam stumbles over himself, falling down to the ground. Picks him up once again, but Adam escapes the hold. They exchange of blows once again. And yes, Adam is wearing the crimson mask right now. He goes for an elevated Boston Crab. Will he tap or will he escape? And somehow Adam narrowly escapes the elevated Boston Crab. And Tank with a few blows to the face. Adam exchanges blows left and right with Tank. He knocks Adam down to the ground, picks him up. Vicious power driver right there. And that might be the match right there. Tank picks him up. Stunner. I guess he's going for another one for good measure. And another stunner. And I believe the fat lady has sung. And this is the match right here. 1, 2, 3. And that's the match. Tank is the winner of this match, and he moves on to the next round in the tournament. It's a pleasure being back on the air, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back to you with more Wrestling and Dynasty next week. I hope you enjoyed the show.